Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ian here with Starchwreck Props, and it's time for a little update. You can see a random F-16 being suspended, and I found this kit at work, and it's part of a little Thunderbird set, so I just thought I'd build it up for fun and test my aircraft skills, make it look like an aircraft. Nice little 1/72nd scale model, so that should be pretty fun. A couple interesting updates. We had Starfest this last weekend, and three of my models, the three models I brought, all placed. The ISS Avenger took second place in Star Trek, the Pegasus took first place in Battlestar Galactica, and Red 2 versus, or no, TIE Fighter versus Red 4 took first place in Diorama, so that was pretty cool. And I was excited. I wasn't really expecting to win anything, but yeah, hell, that was pretty awesome. Although I would have thought the Avenger would win more than anything, but oh well. Anyway, but yeah, it was pretty fun, great convention, and but now we're back to working on things and stuff. So first we've got the awesome Dark Energy Creations Han Solo blaster parts set, which we've mounted on this airsoft or BB gun Mauser, which is awesome. There goes a thing. And these pieces are just gorgeous. As you can see, they're so detailed. They are, some of them are cast pewter, but most are machined metal. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. It's pretty easy, although I think they were designed to go on the Denex model or something, because they're just a slightly bit different and stuff like that, but hopefully we'll get that all squared away. That's going to be pretty fun. I also finally got this from Monsters in Motion, a good old Battlestar Galactica classic pistol. And somewhat related, my cold cast aluminum Acti Props new Battlestar pistol just shipped today, so that's going to be an interesting one. There's one of the front grill that's cast, goes on this guy. But this guy is nice and hollow. It's rotocast. It's all one piece. I've taken off the trigger because I'm going to put one of the actual Radio Shack triggers on it. This I used a little hacksaw thingy, one of those has a tiny blade in it, and cut this guy off so we can get in there and put electronics in there. And then there's the front. So for those of you who don't know, this piece is actually one of these faucet knobs. Actually, it's two of them, and you can kind of see here. It's all we need to get a lathe, but that'll take all these down and it'll be the right size. And then one of them, I forget. I have to research more of how it works. I forget if these are clear or not, or what the deal is. But one of them, you got the two caps, and this is the center part, so that's why you need two of them. But so I might replace it on this one. But I'm thinking at this point I just want to do it up. I'll have one LED in there, one big bright white LED, and it'll just have the sounds and lights and stuff, and maybe for another one, because it's really light and hollow, so it should be pretty easy to do. And it's great casting, so crisp, detailed. I've cleaned it up a bit, and there's some little like poor bubble artifacts and stuff like that. This was probably the worst bubble, and that's not even that bad. But it is glorious. So for Monsters in Motion, their Battlestar Galactica pistol. Working on the second Force Awakens Stormtrooper helmet. I wore my Force Awakens Stormtrooper helmet to Starfest, and it was a pretty big hit. I was going to wear it and the J.J. Abrams Star Trek uniform and just defend everybody, but I didn't. It's just too much, so I just wore this guy, and actually it got a lot of positive response. Even some 501st Stormtroopers walked by and were giving me thumbs up and stuff, so that's pretty fun. But we're getting this all cleared out, and my friend Scott was working on this, and also credit to Scott to work on this, and my friend Don, who drilled and tapped these while I was working on something else, so that was pretty awesome. Got them nice and straight in there. Now, last but not least, also I managed to pick up at Starfest in kind of a trade a Babylon 5 Starfury, a kit I've wanted forever. They're just so cool. Even the box art is even awesome. So, and I'd like to pick up a couple more of these and do the different ones, because there's just so many awesome variants and paint colors, so we can get this open. Unrelated Star Destroyer parts. This kit comes with the Black Omega Presidential Escort, the Sea Witch, and Ivanova's Starfighter decals. Then there's a special edition that has both of Sinclair's, Captain Sheridan's, Garibaldi's, and a couple others. So I kind of want to pick that up. That's the one I had as a kid. More unrelated Star Destroyer parts. Get out of there, use. Okay. Alright, well, let's do that. Anyway, so I've started. I'm definitely going to light this guy. I'd really love to have a circuit that could have, it would keep the back engines on, but randomly it would fire all the little auxiliary thrusters and front thrusters and stuff like that. And it would just kind of, or you could, have a setting where they're all on and then another setting where it's, adjusting itself and things like that, which would be pretty cool. It was previously opened, and somebody started to work on it because they painted the base black, and it's missing the pilot, but other than that, it was perfectly complete and all that. The guns I have hollowed out, and I'd like to get the replacement guns that are on Starship Modeler, but it doesn't look like they make them anymore. They're out of stock, and I can't imagine there's much demand for them anymore because this kit's really hard to find, but oh well. If I can get those, that'd be great, because these are very, very hollow, and they stick out so far from the ship. Let's see, let's pick this guy. They stick out so far from the ship that you'll definitely see it, and it's going to have lighting in it, hopefully, of the guns shooting, or, that's a button you can press, but yeah. There you go. There it is. But there's that, there you go, big giant gap in there, so, I'll have to fill it regardless for lighting, but if I could get those other ones that are more accurate and detailed than those, that'd be great. I'm not sure what I want to do for the thrusters, because I like the ring details in this, and I know Don's Light and Magic makes replacement ones for these, so I might get those. I'd rather have them in clear than in blue, though, because I'll probably just light it with really bright or really cool white LED tape for those and stuff like that. They also have the cockpit. Don's Light and Magic has that, but it didn't seem like it lit up that much. Like in shots where it's in perfect darkness, there's a couple red lights shining on them, and it doesn't seem like the whole thing lights up, but I don't know, maybe it's the clip I watched. I've watched the show through 10 times, I'm sure, at least. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite shows ever. But somehow I don't remember the Starfury cockpits off the side of my head. Side? Top? Something? Some direction of my head. Let's flip it over really quick. Hopefully it won't smash everything. But yeah, there you go. Black Omega, Presidential, Ivanova's, and the Sea Witch. I'm torn between these two, but I think I'm going to go with this one. And because I love that blue, and it looks so cool, and it's got a great symbol. However, that is pretty badass. The good old Thought Police, they get their own space fighters. So we'll see. There's a long way to be getting able to do even think about doing the paint scheme, but I definitely want to make those thrusters look all metallic and awesome and stuff like that. And for a kit from 1997, it's really nice and detailed. The only couple gripes I would have is that one of my least favorite things is that the panel lines are raised and not inset, which kind of sucks, but oh well. And I don't trust my scribing abilities to take them off and then scribe in there being perfectly straight, so I'll just go with that. And then some of the fit, it kind of fits together. There's not really nice keys where it locks in well. Like those guns, I think you kind of saw, they just kind of sit there. There's kind of a guide where to put them. Just that little ledge, which is bizarre. And even how the hull fits together. So, but it's still a really nice kit. I wish they'd re-release it and do the things. It's just nobody cares about Babylon 5 anymore, I guess. So, but then it's got the little thruster vanes and all that and stuff like that. So that is about it. Also, after the Avenger placed, I decided it's time to come back to this poor horrid thing that's sitting here in shambles, working on the lighting and getting that all set up. We got our ones over there, and then I gotta do the ones here and all that. Unrelated lighting thing, just for fun, we have our Cylon Raider. There's the engines in the butt there. Yep, in the butt. And then we'll have the lights right there, which will have a switch so you can turn them on and off. And then it'll have the two forward yellow amber lights up there. So that is about it for me this time around. And we will see you next time, maybe next week or later on. And whoa!